Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. And today we are going to talk how to get into FPV hobby using Air65 from BETAFPV. This little drone is extremely popular in FPV world. People are using it indoors and outdoors for some racing and freestyle, so pretty much multi-purpose drone. We will go through some buying options, we will go through some bits and pieces of what needs to be done to get it up and flying, and we will have a look on what actually bind and fly means and how to get into the air. So let's start with the video. In terms of buying options, you can buy the ready-made kit for you. It will include drone itself, a radio batteries, and battery charger, which is not strictly necessary because batteries can be charged by just putting USB into the radio. You'll get 2 drone batteries and 2 ports charger for them. And this little piece of electronics is actually adapter for between the drone and the USB port. It's included in the drone, so it's not something which is sold separately. They just put it on a picture. You can choose racing or freestyle, pretty much the same price. And that's no-brainer option at all. I can't say it's a bad option, but it just has 2 batteries, and let's see what we can do if we buy things separately. So now we can buy drone itself, freestyle or racing. We can buy drone with 10 batteries and charger, with just batteries, with 5 batteries and charger, and just 5 batteries. This can also be freestyle or racing one. So up to you, mix and match. Price comparison will be at the end of this section. If you go with a drone itself without batteries, you can buy batteries separately. It's 25 euro for 5 batteries to 60 batteries. You'll get 3 minutes per battery roughly. That's what I'm getting on my drone. And you can buy a little bit better charger. This is 6-port charger if you go with 5 batteries. But if you have a little bit more to spend in your budget, I would recommend you buy this VIFLY WhoopStor. It's a great charger. I have it. I'm using it. I'm totally happy. So recommend it. Next one is radio. You can buy a radio standalone, not included in the kit. Just make sure you buy ELRS version. This one is don't occasionally click on CC250. Just buy ELRS version. And that would be around 80 euro. Now batteries. So these batteries may seem a little bit expensive. This is batteries for radio, but they are really good. I am using them on my TX16 radio, and I can definitely recommend them. They're really good. In terms of goggles, they are not included in the kit, so you have to buy goggles separately, and the minimum recommended version for people starting FPV hobby is kind of Ishin EV800D. This is iconic goggles cloned by many manufacturers in China. I'm not sure if you will love those goggles, but they will have their job done. They have DVR, they have everything you will need from them. I actually don't have them. The goggles I have are kind of clone of them, Ishin, but they do pretty much the same job. 2 antennas, a detachable display, all the channels, recording, so half price pretty much. So up to you. If you have budget, I would definitely recommend buying Ishin, genuine one, and if not, just go with what I have. Also keep in mind that AliExpress always has some discounts. So now we have 30 euro off 239. So pretty much you can have a 30 euro discount on your sale. And here is the price comparison I put into the like separate Excel spreadsheet. So basically with the kit you can go with 245, and if you buy drone separately and everything separately, you'll end up with 253. But what you'll get 5 batteries, not 2 batteries, and you can get better battery charger for your drone batteries. And if you go and buy a drone with batteries and charger and radios and batteries separately, again, this is good batteries. You can buy cheaper radio batteries on the market, but you will end up with 252. So battery charger will cost you 35 euro, and Google's for genuine Eachine 165, and no name clone is around 90 euro. Also, please note that all we've reviewed in these sections is linked in the comments down below. This is affiliate links, so if you click them and buy something from AliExpress, I'll get a small commission at no cost for you. So I would appreciate you if you can go and check out those links, because I've spent some time on crafting those links, finding best deals at the moment of recording this video. Here's what you need to start flying. So the drone itself, this is a tiny little guy. I have racing edition, but like I think freestyle is also okay. I was a little bit jealous to have racing edition. So next one is actually a little board which you can connect to your drone to get it connected to your computer to do some configuration and other stuff. It won't be a part of this video because it's more advanced topics. We won't cover all the abbreviations and all that stuff, just do all the basics. So this is the board to connect your drone to your computer. Next thing, you'll need batteries. So roughly you can get on this 260 milliamps. I am getting around 3 minutes of drone fly roughly. So if you have 300, you may have a little bit more, but I don't have them, so I can't tell. So basically here is the drone with battery. Let me put radio on, which is the next thing. Come on. Here's the radio, and here's the drone. Telemetry connected. You can see now they are connected to each other, so we can connect radio to the drone. And the next thing would be our FPV goggles. I have some box goggles, not very expensive, but they are doing their job. So we can turn the goggles on. And you can see we now have some signal. You can see we can on and off the drone, right? So we can do something like some stats. So next thing, you'll need a battery charger, right? I will disable battery because drone is overheating without being flying. Okay, so next thing you'll need is a battery charger. So I have this VIFLY WhoopStor. I put a link further on, and the link is down in the description, and we've discussed it, but here's how you go with your batteries. So you can put all your batteries in, and connect it to USB-C. It should be power enough, like 30 watts should be okay. Right, so you can start, and now the battery is being charged. So that's, in short, that's it, what you need to start flying. And we will go through some review of radio, goggles, drone, and batteries later on in the video. Drone is very well made, very quality stuff. I won't call the names, but I can compare with other drones I've got. It's very light, it's just 17 grams, good camera, good build quality, good canopy in here. It's not an expensive stuff. So if you break it, it will not cost you 300, 400, 500 euros. It's just around 100 euro, which is pretty much a good price. Even if something happens with your drone in the FPV world, it's not a lot.
but hopefully if you get it, you can enjoy it. I have slightly more powerful motors than freestyle because it's a racing edition, but I don't think you'll feel a lot of difference by having freestyle, especially as a beginner. And the good news that BETAFPV is actually listening to feedback, and recently they used to have kind of one more board in here, but then they moved it to main board, so now it looks really clean and like really nice. Radiomaster Pocket is the ideal radio control to start your FPV journey. I actually started with that and I am totally happy with it. I am flying it even now. When I'm going somewhere, I'm just putting it into my backpack. And without too much detail, there is the main features of radio. Just first thing, make sure you bought Express LRS or ELRS version because it's really important to bind it with the drone. So next thing, a few little nice things about this radio. So first of all, you can detach gimbals. And there is a special place on the back of your drone to put gimbals into when you are traveling, right? So you can, it's foldable antenna in here as well. So it's really cool. Let me put on gimbals. Yeah, so about batteries, I mentioned in the beginning that you don't necessarily need a charger, and that's true because so I have two 18650 batteries in here, right? So it's they are stored like that. And in order to charge them, what you need is just to take USB cable, connect it to your PC or any other charger, like low current charger is fine, and just plug it in, and here we go, it's charging. So the Radiomaster has two USB sockets, so one down below is just for charging only, and there is a top one for other operations like updates, USB joystick and other modes. Let me show you.
Welcome to HTX.
So here we go. So when we put it in and my USB cable is plugged to computer, I can select it whether as joystick, USB storage or USB serial for some updates. That's it. This radio is really worth its money and it's very good for beginners. So I highly recommend getting it. Let's have a look at goggles. So this is box goggles. This is clone of Ishin EV800. Not original, but pretty much priced around 90 euro, not 165, and they do their job. And good thing about those goggles is that actually they are not expensive, but they have a lot of functionality, pretty much all you need as a beginner. So, but first precaution I can make here is if you are wearing glasses, make sure you have contact lenses or something, because my glasses, they're just normal glasses, they are not fitting into that box goggles. So sometimes I'm having like trouble seeing what's on display and some fonts. So if you have contact lenses, just maybe wear them. And these goggles, they don't have any optical corrections, so they are pretty much designed for people with ideal sight. Then what's good about those goggles is that you can detach actually a head part, which we see you have a lens here, from actually display part. So let me demo something for you. Let's say we have, I'll turn on the goggles and I'll plug in the quad. So we can see signal is immediately there. I can probably turn them on so you have better because my window is from that side and light is coming. Yeah, so that's basically, you can see the image in here, and what you can do, you can record the image. If you press record, they will start recording. You see that little button flashing. You can stop recording, and you have dual antennas, so goggles are trying to find which antenna has the best signal and use that antenna. Also SD cards, pretty much some menu stuff. We will not cover them in this video, but they're pretty much standard for any goggles, and if you ever go with them, you can read some manual or so. So that's it about goggles. And now let's jump onto batteries. So this is BETAFPV Lava 260 milliamps. I would say the drone designed around these batteries or vice versa, so you can use BETAFPV Lava 260 or 300 milliamps. I have a pack of 260s. I can fly around 15 minutes altogether on 5 of them. And some people are saying it's pretty much more fast because it's more light on those batteries, but it's up to you. I don't think as a beginner you will feel any difference. So either Lava 260 or Lava 300 milliamps will work for Air65 drone. Charger, VIFLY WhoopStor 3. It's really well made, high quality built charger. You can use external input, you can use your battery from like XT60 connector, like 6S, 5S battery, or you can use USB-C. I'm using USB-C in here. So this one, it's actually, you can update firmware on it. It comes with some, I would say, outdated firmware, but there is a firmware update you can download from site, but it will work without it. It's just if you are nerdy to have everything on the latest version. Yeah, so that's the one way you can adjust current and voltage, and but I pretty much recommend to charge your batteries on the smallest possible current, because this current, let me plug in, because normally you should charge batteries no more than, let's say, some capacity coefficient called C. Again, we are not diving into too much technical details in here, but I am charging them on lowest possible current, which is 0.03 amps, and I'm charging them to 4.35 volts because it's something which is called high voltage batteries. So that's charging. Bind and fly means you need to connect your drone to your radio, and let's see how to do this in the most easy way without jumping on your PC. There are other ways to do it, more universal, but we will stick to the simplest one. So first let's put our board into the drone and take USB. You can power up from battery, but we can do it from USB. We just need to connect and disconnect it 3 times before it goes into binding mode. So let's do this. 1, 2, 3, and plug it in. You see, it's double blinking. It means it's in binding mode now. So we can turn on the radio.
Welcome to HTX.
And from HTX, I'll show you. We can go into System, choose Express LRS, and in Express LRS go to Bind and click this Bind menu.
Telemetry connected.
You see, your drone is now bound to the radio and you can start flying. And now it's time to fly. And while we're preparing to fly, I have to say that before you jump into actual flying, it's worth for you to spend like 20-30 hours in a sim. Sim stands for simulator, to gain some experience with controlling drones. It would be a great plus because it's pretty much very valuable experience you can get in a sim. And for now, let's go for a short flight.
Telemetry connected.
I can give you one valuable advice. This can save your little drone one day, and the advice is keep your bathroom doors closed, or at least keep your toilet lid closed, because this drone is small enough to bounce off the wall and drop into the open toilet. So you hear me, keep your toilet lid closed. That's it for today. Hope you liked the video. I would appreciate if you go and subscribe to my channel, and see you in the next videos. Bye!